Today on Style Court, Monique says her friend Heather never gets out of her oversized clothes and still wears 80s style high hair.
She needs to stop doing her hair 6 feet high. She needs to stop wearing sneakers every day.
Also, Stephanie wants her neighbor Vanessa to quit rummaging around thrift stores for her wardrobe and start dressing like the rest of the neighborhood.
Vanessa just seems to live below her means.
And Joel thinks his 22-year-old girlfriend Phoebe dresses like a 42-year-old frump.
Bringing Phoebe to Style Court because I think she dresses a little bit too old. She's in her early 20s and she really needs a makeover.
I like the way I look. I don't feel I need to change.
You're guilty.
These three people are headed to Style Court. If found guilty, our master stylist performs a high-end makeover. Style Court, featuring the Honorable Judge Henry Roth, New York designer and attorney at law. Our master stylist, who will carry out the judge's order for a makeover, is Mark Allen Harmon. On today's jury, fashion stylist Alexander Allen, Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Audrey Kwok, and fashion expert and t-shirt designer Scott Woodward. They help the judge with his verdict, but he has the final word.
Hello, I'm Judge Henry Roth. Our mission at Style Court is to settle issues of style. A jury of experts will assist me, but I am the ultimate judge. If I find somebody guilty, our master stylist helps the offending party find a new look and hopefully a new life with our Style Court makeover. Let's hear the first case.
In our first case, Monique says her best friend Heather lost 60 pounds but won't show off her figure and she's stuck in the 80s. Heather says she's proud of being an 80s chick and there's no reason to dress up because it won't change her job or her life.
What's the issue here?
This is my best friend Heather. She needs a makeover. She is a beautiful person on the inside, but on the outside, she needs help.
How long, Heather, have you known Monique?
I've known Monique about 20 years.
And after today, will she still be your best friend?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, so your best friends, and what's the issue? What's the core issue here?
The hair, everything. Here are some of the clothes she wears. This, we went out one night, carpenter jeans. That's not right. No good. This t-shirt.
According to you?
According to yes, I'm sorry. T-shirt, her and her family can go out in it together.
Well,
they don't even need a car.
But it's very comfortable.
Hold on for
I'm
one
very
second.
comfortable.
No, bring me back that green t-shirt and present it to my bench here, please, Monique.
Oh, sure.
Why,
I don't know
Heather,
if it's gonna
is,
fit, but there
I
it
mean,
is.
what size are you?
Like a large.
So what, this is XXLL. This is like a double XXL. Why?
It was given to me and I wear it because it's very comfortable.
Monique,
No,
is there a
it's
reason?
not acceptable.
What,
Not
but is there a
acceptable.
reason why, I mean, is there a body shape issue here or something that she has to wear such clothes?
She needs to start wearing clothes that make her look sexy. She's lost about 80 pounds and she looks excellent.
Like
she has
60
sex
pounds.
drive.
I didn't lose 80, like
That is
60.
so
And there
cool.
she is. She doesn't give herself enough credit.
Why are these girls hiding the best kept secret in the court? That is amazing. That's something to celebrate. But as a best friend,
She
is
needs
that
to
the
give
way
herself credit. She'd rather run for someone else. She'll run to go do her niece's hair, buy her niece a brand new outfit. She needs to treat herself beautiful.
So what do you actually do on a day-to-day basis?
I wake up at 3 a.m.
Oy vey. Okay.
So I'm
3
at work
a.m.
at 4 a.m. I take a shower, get out of the shower,
Puts on jeans.
put my
and
hair
a
back,
sweatshirt.
Okay.
t-shirt, jeans, pair of
Okay.
sneakers, and I'm ready to
Okay.
go.
So then how long do you work till?
I work until 1 p.m. and then I go to another job.
To what time do you finish?
To around 4:15.
Okay. So you work from 4 a.m. You basically from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you're like around the clock.
Right, so I don't have the time to put the makeup on, get all dolled up all day long. I can't be in the mirror doing that.
Monique, there's a point in there. I mean, what other evidence do you
There's
have to
nothing
show me?
wrong with this.
This is something she used to wear when she cut her trees down.
So one
before.
minute. So that top there you wore when you were 60 pounds heavier and you still wear it today.
Right.
How do you feel in a top that you've shed all this weight?
I feel like I'm thinner because it's bigger.
Aha, that's a good point. Let me just see if there are any other pictures or anything.
Oh,
you
I
can
have
show
two
me.
pictures right here for you.
Yes, you may approach the bench.
There you go.
Thank
Oh,
you very
sorry.
much. Not a problem. I mean, you're attacking Farrah Fawcett Majors and Heather Locklear by showing me this photo.
I mean, granted, those pictures are obviously 13 years old, but the hairstyle, obviously, as we all see, is still the same.
Are you telling me it's not just the hair, it's from top to toe?
Yes.
But then, Monique, I have to ask you something. Easy to pontificate, simple to pontificate. What do you know about weight loss?
She lost a lot of weight herself.
You did?
Yes.
How much weight did you lose?
About 90 pounds.
Uh-huh. That is also another applause, I think. That is
yes.
unbelievable.
Monique's very
So we've lost a whole, between the two of you, we've lost a whole person. That
Right.
is something to be achieved.
And they can maybe wear
So you're telling me that you've been through it, and I can see that you look stylish, you're in proportion, your hair looks fabulous, you look great, and you are painting for your friend who has been through the process, but you don't feel that she's come up to the next stage.
She needs to come out of her shell. She's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she just needs a little...
I mean, guys, what do
That's
you
her,
think
but
is...
she likes to be like
Can I ask you
glamorous.
this? What do you do on the weekends? Do you date? Are you dating?
Yes, I do that.
Okay, so you have a boyfriend, and how long has that relationship been for?
A little over 2 years.
Okay, so Heather, we know what Heather does during the week. Paint me a picture of what Heather does on the weekend. You must have an exciting life. You've lost all this weight, you've got a boyfriend. What do?
I hang out with Mo on the weekends.
1 minute, you hang out with who?
Monique.
And what, Monique, happens
We
when
go
you're
out
hanging
to
out? What do
dinner.
you ladies
We
do?
hang out all the time.
But what
We
do you
go
do?
out- We go out for dinner, we'll go out to the mall, we'll go shopping, we do things, we'll go to the movies.
If we did a makeover for her, where are you wanting to take her that you can't take her at the moment dressed like that? Where you want-
A girls' night out.
Girls'
In the
night out
city,
where?
Girls' night out.
Tell me
only
about girls'
all
nights
night
out. Us
long.
boys want to know more about girls'
She
nights.
needs a beautiful, sexy outfit on so we could go out, people can look at her and be like, wow, that's Heather. She looks awesome.
Let's just summarize. The bottom line here is you're saying, I need help with my friend. I've lost a whole lot of weight, and I know that we can really expansionalize Heather's look, but the bottom line is she's stuck in her ways, she's happy the way she was, and we're going to know back after the break exactly what our decision's going to be.
When Style Court continues, the jury deliberates and Judge Roth decides whether Heather goes to our stylist Mark Allen Harmon for a makeover. Today's master stylist is Mark Allen Harmon. If the verdict is guilty, he performs a Style Court makeover. Deliberations are about to begin in the case of high hair Heather.
Monique said, I see my best friend here and my heart is paining. Because the bottom line is she needs to have a makeover, she needs to really move forward and do something. She's lost all this weight, but she's caught in an 80s rut, her hair's too fizzy, and she's wearing oversized clothes. We're not seeing really the real Heather. Heather's saying, you kidding me? I have got a huge schedule. I work from 4 a.m. in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Think about that one. For her choice. And the bottom line is, I'm happy. I go out and I don't feel like I need to glam up. I'm happy with the way my life is. I'm going to hand it over, first of all, to poll the jury and find out what they think. Over to you guys. What do you think, mate?
Heather, I love the 80s, but I can't get past the hair. Okay. And you know, I'm all about, I see comfy, big, oversized shirts, but I'd love to see you in something more feminine, some juicy sweats, natural hairstyle, and the way...
I think your face is really strong. Like, I see a lot of your face, which is pretty, and then all I see is just baggy clothes, you know? So it'd be nice to see like a figure.
More feminine.
More time for yourself.
So Heather, I'm going to ask you to slowly step forward into the center of the Style Spotlight for the final verdict. You have to nurture yourself and you have to bring out the best in yourself, because otherwise there is a real problem here that you may slide back the 60 pounds the other way. And for that reason, and many other reasons alone, in the case of high hair Heather and some, you are guilty. All right? Come back. I think we have to give you a makeover and give you a reason for it. Here you have your best friend beseeching you. I want to go out on a girl's night. I wanted to get out of her sweats. I really think that you've got, I think behind the fizz there's some great structure in your hair. And we want to give it a piecier look, softer. This is really pulling your face up and giving you a high forehead, and it's too severe. Way too severe. It's unapproachable. It's, Heather, don't come near me. We want to make you approachable. We want to make you glamorous. We want to get product in your hair. We want to cut it and give it a lot of wave. And the other thing is we're going to teach you, we're going to give you a 101 in essential pieces that you can wear on a girl's night out when you're going to a cocktail bar. You have to mix up the feeling of life. That is your insurance against putting on weight again. Mark, are you up to the job?
Absolutely.
Heather, are you up to the job?
Sounds good.
Monique, you liking what we're hearing?
Yes, I love it.
Right, I can't wait to see you back in your new club look with a self-esteem that's going to shoot through the air, and I bet you something, your body language is going to speak a whole different language. Case is now closed. Thank you very much.
I'm so excited you were found guilty. Isn't that fantastic?
I guess I have to change a little bit according to the court.
Well, what do you think about that?
I'm up for a change.
Yeah, you excited about a change or just
Yeah.
up for a change?
haven't
It's only
changed
gonna
in
be
a
good
long
if you make it
time,
good. You gotta be with me 110% or it's
I'm
nothing.
with you. Just a
All
little
right.
nervous.
All right. Nervous is good. If you're not nervous, you're not alive. They said that you don't think that the way you dress makes a very big difference for you.
Correct.
Why is that?
Well, because I work in a warehouse.
Now listen, I've been to Home Depot.
Right.
There's some hotties at Home Depot.
Yes, but I guess
Everything's
I'm
an opportunity. Right, here we go. Are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Girls, look who I got. This is Heather. Heather. Jennifer with hair.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And this is Kathy.
nice
She's been
to
doing your
meet you.
makeup.
Me too.
And this is Trish. Hi. And Trish is going to be doing all your clothing. We're going to start out by doing a hair conditioning treatment on the hair, which is going to give it a little bit more luster, a little bit more life.
Bring some body back into it.
Yeah, well, not too, she's got some body. Like with the body thing, it's kind of been, a windstorm. She could like start breaking stuff off. We're gonna add some color around the eyes and on the lips, basically, just to give her some life to it. We just want to accent. Heather recently lost 60 pounds.
Wow.
So she has a new body and a new self under that she's just not sure about. Clothing-wise, we're just gonna lean her up, shorten it up, trim it up, tighten it up. You really, really want to teach Heather how to dress for her new body. It's a whole new thing for her, so we're really gonna have to get dressed 101 for her, okay? Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Heather, wardrobe. You're gonna go from liking clothes to loving clothes. Goodies, something like this.
Never wore leopard print before.
Yeah, and we might not want to do it with more of a print on it because you have so much facial feature. I think a really simple.
Something with a little more structure. You need to get your waist back.
I'm also thinking a much simpler pattern or a simpler fabric is better for someone if they're bigger than a size 10 usually. It's nicer just with a really clean line with a very simple fabric. Okay, so Heather, I'm gonna leave you in good hands. Trish will take good care of you, get you some clothes.
Where I usually wear all black. Dress
All
pants,
black.
nice shirt. But that's on occasions.
Always all black, though.
Good 95% of the time when you go
Okay.
out.
Well, we'll give you a little bit of color, okay? Break you in slowly.
Coming up next, a hip mom who's not so nifty when it comes to her thrifty style.
I think she could definitely have a few highlights just to brighten up her crown area. This is just air dried after the first basic cut.
That's a nice compromise there because you don't want to go much shorter, but I still want to see a little bit less hair through here.
While work continues on this makeover, Stephanie says her friend Vanessa needs to lose her funky eclectic look and get a more trendy style for a young mom. Vanessa says she doesn't want to look like every other mommy in the park and feels her style is reflective of her individuality and hip personality. It is the case of the nifty, thrifty mom.
So Stephanie, you've taken action against Vanessa here because you think she looks thrifty but not nifty. Is that correct? What's the relationship between the two of you?
Me and Vanessa have been friends for about 2 years.
Right.
We live in the same home.
In the same home?
Yes, we rent different apartments.
You're probably never going to borrow a cup of sugar with her again, are you? That was the problem. You let her into your house, you got the sugar out, and then she got into your closet.
She got into my
Is that the bottom line?
Yeah.
So you're in close quarters. This is a case of somebody really being impacted on a day-to-day basis because you see her on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
So what's the charge?
Basically, Vanessa is a beautiful girl. She's a wonderful mother.
She's very gorgeous. Pretty, isn't she, Jury? Very pretty young lady.
Very beautiful, yes, and just wonderful personality. The only thing is that she tends to have a fetish with the thrift store. And if she's not buying from the thrift store, she is borrowing clothes from her mother. And for her age, she's only 27. I think that dyeing her own hair, cutting her own hair with a scissor is a little extreme.
Do you dye and cut your own hair?
Yes.
And do you think that you need an upgrade on your look? Do you think you look older than you should be?
No, I think
Yes, she does.
I'm creative. I'm a band manager. I manage my husband's band.
Right.
We own a studio at home.
Right.
And we're artists, and that's what I do.
So
it's
this
part of
look-
my life. It's my lifestyle.
So this look is what? A
It's
bohemian?
earthy, eclectic. It's
So it's a bohemian look in a way.
Yeah, I put it together. You know,
Okay.
I'm comfortable. In
So
this
it's an
look.
eclectic, creative Vanessa look. Okay.
Correct.
And Stephanie, and your studio is in Long Island, right?
Yes.
Stephanie, have you got any other evidence or anything?
Oh,
that you-
yes, I have a lot of evidence.
Well, let's bring it forward, baby. We haven't
We
got
could
much time
start
here.
off with some of the hair dye she uses, and I have a couple of pictures.
Yes, you may approach the bench. Wow. Okay, so this is quite the bohemian kind of eclectic look.
Yes.
All right. And we have
Earthy.
a tie-dyed arama look here.
Yes, and I have that
you
shirt with me.
recognize.
Cool. I like that.
I have
shirt.
that
This is a
shirt with
cool
me around.
tie-dyed shirt. And we have here punky color. At least they spell color with a U, so that gets points from me.
That's
and what are you
Halloween
supposed to
color
do?
dye.
What are you
She
supposed
uses
to
it every day.
What do you do with this?
Well, you dye your hair with that.
You do?
Yeah.
And what color does
For
it turn
Halloween.
out?
Blue.
It smells like
I'll
blueberry
have to
though. You have to be
bleach it
careful you
first.
don't eat this, I'm telling
She's
you.
damaging her hair.
She's damaging her nostrils. Okay, what
her
else have we
hair's
got?
not even even.
Show her.
She puts it in a ponytail and takes a scissor to it.
What else do we have here?
Over by the clothes, well, actually, you start off with this. This is the matching jacket to her pants that she is wearing. I don't know what to call the shoes, but she does have purple socks on also, Your Honor.
These are sexy. You know,
Well,
like
they're
with
well,
my
they're patchy.
Elvis
I
shirt.
don't know
My
about
husband,
sexy.
my husband loves this Elvis shirt because
All right.
it's a little tight.
Let's give
Hold
an
on,
example.
hold on,
I
hold
wore
on.
this
One at a time. Carry on. What else have we got here? So what are you showing me? This is your eclectic look, correct?
Yeah. This is sexy, right?
I mean, can I ask you this? For your business,
For my business?
is this the way you should be dressed?
Yeah, I think so.
And does it help and encourage business?
Yes.
As a
'Cause
band
it's-
manager?
Yeah, it's rock starish.
So what, you want to dress her up
we get
as
in
a
between?
Madison Avenue lady that's
No,
got two
definitely
pooches
not.
and a...
Definitely not.
So
I
what?
find that we should get her in between. She wears these for her business, and these are basically clothes that she wears around the house. When she comes to my house, I think she tries to be even more funkier than she really is. And I'd like to see her turn it down.
So I think the balance here of the question and what we're really looking at is to thrift or not to thrift. That is the question.
She lives
Where
way
does
below her
your
means.
style, which is
Cutting her
individual,
own
hold
hair.
on, Stephanie, where does your style as an individual fit in a very upscale and a very upmarket area, and what looks are really suitable for what you're doing in life?
The verdict in this case is coming up. Meanwhile, backstage, Mark Allen Harmon is in the middle of Heather's makeover.
We're going to make plans. We're going to deal with it now. We're going to confront your inner hair demons. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? How if we cut it like short, like Sinead O'Connor?
I prefer not.
So right now, Jen is adding just a little bit of color to her hair. We've come to a very happy compromise, and we're gonna just do some texturing through the body, and she'll be a whole new woman in just a matter of minutes.
The last time I had my hair cut was probably like 3 years ago, a drastic change. So I'm in a wedding in another week, and I'm just a little scared on how it would all come out. So, but I trust everybody now, and it's really good.
You know what? Mark Allen had suggested that we even out your skin tone, so I'm putting on a little foundation on your face, and I'm using a brush because it can just blend in easily and it doesn't deposit a lot of color on your face. So all you need is just really a little bit to even out your skin tone.
Wow, how's the makeup coming?
It's coming along.
Wow, we got our foundation going?
Isn't that fantastic?
Wow. But how does she pick out which color? There's like a bunch of colors in there.
Well, you should pick something in a soft pink tone because you have great pink undertones and it's going to go nicely with your skin tone.
Right.
So, and look how pretty this is. It's a sheer.
The other thing about that, honey, is find someone at a makeup counter that you trust to sell you a good lipstick. I'm off. Take your camera, girl.
Okay,
all right.
all right.
Oh my gosh, she looks so great. You must be so excited.
Yes, it is exciting.
Home Depot will never be the same.
Still to come, the verdict in the case of the nifty, thrifty mom. The style team is putting the finishing touches on Heather's makeover. We'll see the final results soon. And master stylist Mark Allen is back in the courtroom for Vanessa's verdict.
Well, we have a very interesting case here in front of us at court, Mark Allen, and everybody here at the jury and all those people that are watching at the moment. And that is to thrift shop or not. That is the question. Stephanie's saying, sure, Vanessa can have an individual style, but she's got a really old look, she's not flattering her figure, and it's an old style. On the other hand, we have Vanessa, and what Vanessa's saying is, I love my look, it is part of my work, I'm a band manager, and really and truly, it's none of my friend and neighbour's business. So the question that I have to throw over to Scott, first of all, is how do you see it?
Vanessa, I get it. I get the whole rock and roll thing. I love thrift and vintage. It's my favorite thing to do. I just think your thrift needs to be edited because you're really pretty. You have a gorgeous face, and all the stuff, the clothes, the heavy sweaters, and the craziness and the colors, it overtakes you. So I think you can still do thrift to get your rock and roll thing. You just need to come through a little more.
What do you think, Audrey?
I feel like I should be standing there.
You like
this is what happened to me. I'm from Long Island, so I kind of like understand where you're coming from.
Long Island too.
Where it's, if you're a bit creative and a little bit different, it's too much for Long Island.
They can't take it.
Yeah, they can. I mean, you're artistic and just go with it.
Yeah.
So you're saying hold on to your individuality?
Yeah, and don't conform. I don't know about the scrunchie though. That's the only thing.
I mean, I wear my hair down.
So yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, Alexander, what do you think?
Why don't you ladies meet in the middle? Why don't you
That's
go
what
shopping with her in the thrift store and find something that's kind of, you know, fashionable from the thrift store?
Basically, what I get from the thrift from her is, you know, it's stingy. It smells like mothballs half the time. I don't know if she's picking out good things from the thrift, or I've never been, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You should go with her.
I definitely would, but I'd like to see Vanessa meet me halfway too, and you know, just spice it up. She's got a very unique look. She's beautiful, but I think that it needs to be brought out. The pants are a little much, and the shoes, and just something with the hair.
Right. So all the facts have been brought in front of me. Although Stephanie's desperately trying to throw out a few more clothes there to influence my decision, but my decision has been made. So Vanessa, I'm going to ask you to step into the centre of the style spotlight for the final verdict. There is a little bit of a difference between being down and out in Beverly Hills and long and lackluster in Long Island. In the case of nifty, thrifty mum, guilty. You've got a great earthy feel. We want to break that up. That red is frightening. To be really honest with you, it's sending off the wrong message, absolutely. Okay. We want to give you a much earthier look. We want to break it up, give it much more of a flow. You've got a great figure, so we just have to accentuate the figure because you're hiding it a little bit behind that woolly, thrifty look. And what I want to have come out is you can still look effective, you can look cutting edge, you can be an example as the band manager of the feeling of the band and not look dowdy, but you can look magnificent. I can't wait to see what you look like and what Mark Allen and our team do. Good luck, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Let's go. We have to have a little talk, because I saw the whole thing in there. And you know, those pants that you pulled up that you thought were sexy.
They are sexy.
But they're not. I've dealt with lots of rock and roll people, okay? So, and you're managing a band. Right. So what you want to do is you want to get you to project the success of the band. You don't want to keep projecting some band that's like not going to make it. And you schlep in a $60 outfit. I kind of understand now why you're guilty. You will be different. You will be different.
I still want to be myself.
You can go and do that, and you will be yourself. Okay. One of my most famous quotes is, just be yourself in Armani. Handshake. I promise you will not lose yourself in all this, okay? You're just going to find a new self. Yep. Let's go meet the style team. Okay. Okay. Here we are in the room of beauty. Aren't you excited? Okay. So here comes the chair, okay? So plop in the chair. There you go. Woohoo! I need some makeup. I need some wardrobe. We've got Jill with wardrobe. We've got Kathy with makeup. And the Hairmeister. We've got some plans, okay? We're looking at a woman from Long Island with her hair. We're going to thin it out a little bit. We're going to take out the Halloween red. We're going to be kind of done with that. Let's give it some texture and some layering. Kind of very simple like that. She's beautiful bone. Yeah, I'm really sure. She's got wonderful cheekbones, wonderful eyes. Her eyebrows are perfect and flawless. I don't think there's much to do with that. But what I really want to focus on for you is I don't see you as a girl that's going to put on a bunch of makeup every day. No. So I think some lipsticks. And I think we're going to just play with lips and play with some really fun colors that we can use in different ways.
My eyes too.
I'm going to play with your eyes. Okay, we're going to play with your eyes. But this is all working great for me. Okay. Now, wardrobe land.
Okay.
The girl's funky, and she likes to mix and match, and she definitely, is, You know, stylistically, she represents a band, she manages a band, so she's out in front of people, but we want her to show up like she's managing like real, out there rock stars, and not managing some band who rehearses in a barn. You know that, right? So you guys take good care of my girl?
Yeah.
Get her rocking? All right, guys.
Coming up next, we will see how Mark Allen carried out Judge Roth's sentence in the case of high hair Heather.
You look amazing.
And later, this man wants his girlfriend to dress her age, not her mother's. A little later, this young woman will defend her mature style. But first, remember Heather with the high hair? Judge Roth ordered her to lower the hair and get a style that would show off her new, slimmer figure. It's time to see how Mark Allen has done with our big hair gal.
What? I don't believe it's the same. You look amazing. You do look awesome. Stand into the center of the spotlight, Heather. Please stand in the center of the spotlight. We won't buy it then and we didn't buy it before. What we wanted to achieve from you is to really, you lost the 80 pounds, we wanted you to lose the 80s image, get rid of the high hair, and really step forward on a girls' night out to do it for nobody else except for yourself. How do you feel?
I feel good, thank you.
Do you?
Yeah.
You feel good, thank you. You're very polite, aren't you? There's a tear in your eye.
Nice to her.
Well, that is absolutely... Do you want to hug your friend Monique? What do you think?
She looks awesome. Heather.
What, is this tears of joy or tears of...
She looks beautiful.
She's making me laugh.
Do you think that you can't believe actually how you look? Is that the feeling that you're feeling at the moment?
Yes, a little bit.
And do you think maybe that you feel that you deserve it?
Yes.
Who thinks in this court that she deserves it, guys? Just turn to my...
Thank you.
Okay, Mark Allen, I'm going to ask you to stand here in front of Heather. We wanted to give her a beautiful look.
First of all, she was such a dream. Just because everything underneath all this is just so great to work with.
Okay.
So we started with her hair. We really layered it.
Yes.
And we just took some texture. So right through the middle part of her hair.
Yes.
Like through her neckline, we really took a lot out.
So you took away for that ridiculous height of the hair, right?
We did take away the height. We shortened it through here, which also took about 4 inches off the length of the hair, and then we just made it some texture, so it's also very easy. Because the other thing was we didn't want to do something that when she woke up in the morning, she couldn't recreate for herself.
Now tell me
I
a little
let that be known a little bit.
Tell me about her makeup.
So the makeup, we just did 2 basics. We did foundation.
Yep.
Foundation or blush with the brush.
With the
Remember
brush.
that?
Yes.
The second thing was lips. Just always do something for lips.
Now please tell me about Heather's body type and what you actually did for her body shape.
Okay, Heather is a classic pear-shaped body type.
Cool.
And so what we did is we cinched into the waist.
Yep.
It's very, very important. You've got to really work the waist.
Yep.
And with the leather jacket over it, it's kind of interesting because it's got a little knot that kind of flops out, but it's not like the whole thing. You know,
Gotcha.
like she's trying too hard. We're accentuating the waist.
Okay.
And also this top also accentuates the bust line.
Yes.
She's got a very nice bust line, and you should work it while you got it. You know.
So you're
And-
balancing her out here.
Exactly. And then through the hip, we always go through like a darker bottom. And we do the darker bottom with a darker jacket. It just really elongates her body. So one of the things you're seeing is she looks taller and skinnier as well.
I'm noticing there's also no pleat in the pant, it's just a flat front. Is that also just to accentuate and make sure that it just moves away from the waist?
It is, and this is actually a fabric that's like a techno fabric with a lot of good give in it. So what it does is it's very comfortable for wear, and it makes for a much more fitted fit down the side. Like the pants she had on before were a lot baggier.
Yeah.
When she did this pant, much more fitted. It just makes her look much thinner. And then I have to show you.
Show
I'm
me.
gonna interrupt you.
Show me.
The boots are fantastic.
Show me the boots.
So she can do these boots, and they're like,
whoa,
and
they're
they snap to the side,
fantastic.
and they can unsnap or snap. You want to do a little sachet around here? Da-da-da-da-da. There's the boot.
Can you just tell me very quickly the accessories that you use? I'm seeing that you've got some gold going through
We
her
did the
field.
gold,
Yeah.
and then we also put out this soft green color in the gold earring hoop.
Right,
thing.
and you've got the green accent there. Beautiful, not a problem at all. Now you have a girlfriend to go out for your girls' night out. You have the look. You've been taught what to do from top to toe. Are you going to continue?
Yes.
We wish you great success. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please follow Mark Allen out to Star Court. Thank you.
The hairstylist layered and texturized Heather's hair, which removed a lot of the bulk and helped her hair lie flat. The soft bangs gives Heather's face angles and hides her high forehead. Mark Allen kept makeup to a minimal, but emphasized Heather's lips with a peachy pink that complemented her face and hair. Heather has a voluptuous pear-shaped figure. Mark Allen dressed her in a sheared V-neck top that's cinched at the waist. The V-neck lines work well with women who have larger bust lines. The black leather crop jacket flatters and defines her waistline. Balancing her out are black, flat front, straight pants that slim her hips and give her an elongated look. Joel says his girlfriend dresses twice her age, and after losing 80 pounds, she deserves to celebrate her youth and new figure. Phoebe still feels fat and is self-conscious. She feels more secure wearing conservative, baggy clothes that won't draw attention to her.
So Joel, this is your girlfriend?
Yes, it is.
And you're taking her to court for the crime of dressing twice her age?
Basically, yeah. She's in her early 20s. She dresses like she looks like she's in her 40s. And she recently lost 80 pounds, and I think she looks great. But I want her to look and feel more sexy, because she's worked so hard to be the way she is now, and I think she should, she should look the part.
And for who should she be dressing sexy for?
For me and for herself, I think.
For myself.
For yourself, okay. Now, Phoebe, you've lost how much weight?
80 pounds.
A bit of an encouragement here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
How many of you here have lost 80 pounds gracefully? Fantastic.
I have an old picture.
Can you show me your evidence of what you used to look like? I think it's incredible. Anybody that loses that amount of weight, you know what? What you've done for your heart, let alone what you've done for your image, I honestly would not have recognized you. How long ago did you lose all this weight?
Actually, I recently just finished up, with the 80th pound, but I mean, it was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
So fantastic. Yeah. And how much more do you feel you have to go?
About 40 more pounds.
Okay. Joel, at what point, how long have you guys been dating?
We've been dating about 2 years. We started dating just when she started dieting and exercising a lot more, so she has a pretty fit lifestyle.
From the time that you've dated to now, there's a dramatic improvement.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't recognize the difference.
I'm almost not recognizing that they're the same person. I mean, you're a stunning young lady. What made you become that overweight? Was it like issues in your life, or
I was always a chubby kid,
Really?
Yeah, and I think the reason why I'm here today is that my whole life I've always been very, conservative about it. And I mean, I was brought up on like Laura Ashley and just, totally prep, and because I like to be very classic and
right.
But now, I've lost more weight, and I think, I'm happy how I am. The way I am
do you
now.
like the way that
and
you
I've
dress?
I think I still feel overweight, and I'm still very conservative, and I think it's more of like an issue thing with just, hiding behind my clothing. I always wear blazers. I wear blazers to a club, and
you probably wore a blazer when he first met you.
Yeah.
So Joel, what's the issue?
No, the issue is just really, I think it's more from a self-esteem standpoint, where she's lost all this weight and she's worked so hard, and she really does look sexy, and I think she's very attractive, but I think overtly on the outside, the way she dresses, she still kind of feels and has carried over a lot of the habits that you have when you are overweight, where you would put on a blazer and you wear long sleeves all the time.
So you don't
not cut your hair, not take so much care of yourself.
When you look at yourself in the mirror at the moment, okay, a full-length mirror, do you have one at home?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. And what do you see in the full-length mirror?
I see my old self, I think, in many ways. Yeah, I think I do.
What do you do at the moment?
I'm a production assistant at a media company in New York.
Okay, so
I go to school full-time.
So you have to be and look fairly mature, right?
Yeah.
You're in a responsible position.
Yeah, but then when I go out at a club at night,
I think what we've got here is a boyfriend beseeching his girlfriend, I love you, and in my way of supporting you, I want you to really update your look, get a sexier image, because you deserve it to yourself, and I kind of get the fringe benefits. Phoebe, on the other hand, is like, I'm not finished with losing the weight, just leave me be for the moment. Who is right? We'll find out right after the break.
Phoebe's verdict is coming up. Meanwhile, upstairs, Mark Allen is busy with our thrifty mom, Vanessa.
Ta-da!
How are you? I'm ready for you. You look great.
Here we are. We got Vanessa. We've got the layering going, we've got the makeup going, and we just had some real good fun with her eye makeup. So some rock and roll. So let's get her dressed. Woo! How about this thing?
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of funky,
Very
right?
Colorful.
Colorful.
Hippie, kind of.
Kind of hippie. You mean you think you're gonna look hippie in it?
Yeah.
You never know until you try it on. That's one thing when you go shopping.
Okay.
You have to try everything on because you're never ever gonna know. It's also a good tip for you, by the way, if you ever go into the outlet malls or any of that stuff. Try everything on, because a lot of times the reason it's there is because it's mismarked. This is kind of rock and roll manager. I don't know, right? Ooh.
I
don't know about the color.
I don't know about that color. But color's good for you. I mean, really, the color's good for you. You want to get color, and if you don't know about that color in a whole long sleeve, cardigan sweater, consider that color in a V-neck cotton t-shirt that you can mix and match, you know? Ooh, this could be a nice little combo for you too. You could throw a little denim jacket over it. You're in good hands, Jill here. I'll be back to check on you guys soon.
Up next, the verdict in the case of dressing twice her age. They are making final touch-ups on thrift shop dressing Vanessa. Her makeover is coming up. But first, it's decision time for conservative dresser Phoebe. Master stylist Mark Allen is back in the courtroom.
We left off Mark Allen and all my jewelry really in the midst of a love story. And it's quite a beautiful story, and it comes really deep from the heart. Joel here met Phoebe a little bit more overweight than she is today. Actually, she's great shape now. She was 80 pounds heavier than when he met her. They fell in love, they're dating, which is a really beautiful love story. And now he's saying, Phoebe, girlfriend, listen, celebrate your new look. You look fabulous. I loved you before, I love you now, and I think you should actually celebrate. And Phoebe's like, not so fast, boyfriend, okay? I'm not ready for it yet. I'm still getting into my new look. I'm still getting used to how I feel about myself. I'm not ready to quite go there yet. And additionally, I'm in a job that requires me to be a little bit more conservative. I want to poll my jury, and I'm going to ask Scott, what are your thoughts about the whole situation here?
Phoebe, I think you look awesome. And I think you, Joel's prodding you to dress a little more sexy is very sweet, actually. I think you look great as you are. You know, I think you look really, really lovely. But, you know, God, you work so hard and lost so much weight. I'd say go for it, you know, mix it up a little bit and do something a little more fun and sexy and celebrate what an incredible accomplishment that you did by losing 80 pounds.
So you say go, girl.
Go it, do it.
Okay,
do
Audrey,
it.
what do you think? Girl to girl here, and also a message over to Joel. What are your thoughts?
I say she's probably not ready. I mean, you have to go with what you feel. You look great right now, so I can't even say you should dress a little more sexy or whatever. I mean, if I were you, I'd be afraid I might lose her.
Alexander, what do you think?
I think she looks great, and as you just said, she's not done losing weight.
No.
So once she's done losing weight, then fine-tune the wardrobe. As of right now, she still has on, you know, a blazer that's not loose. You know what I mean? It looks like it's tailored to her new figure, so why go ahead and spend, you know, a great amount of money on wardrobe when you still got more weight to lose? So I would say just wait. Just wait.
Please step into the center of the Star Spotlight for the final Florence verdict. I think you guys are sensational. Here is a man that loves you regardless of what you look like, and I think that's just the basis of the best possible relationship one could ever wish or dream for. So there's a lot of warmth and a lot of love in there. You yourself have achieved a great deal. I agree with the jury that I don't think that you're ready for it. And if we add a bit too much pressure, Joel, it could actually get Phoebe to go on a reversal rather than supporting her and saying, darling, when you're ready, I will take you out on a shopping spree. The two things that you have to lose before you leave the Star Court here today is those grandmother stockings have to go, you can wear sheer, and those shoes are appalling, but the proportions of the jacket and the proportions of the skirt are fine. I think in the case of dressing your age, you're doing absolutely fine. Keep moving, and when you're ready, Joel will take you out on the shopping spree, but it's not now. You are not guilty. Congratulations, You're wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, here we are. We're in the makeup room. All we're missing is a makeup artist. Makeup! Hey, makeup! Come on now. There we go. Here comes Kathy.
All right, we're ready.
She's gonna hook you up. I gotta go. You take care of her. See you, bye.
Up next, we'll see how Mark Allen and his team have transformed Vanessa. Earlier, Judge Roth sentenced Vanessa to get out of the thrift stores and update her eclectic look. Let's see how our team executed his sentence.
Vanessa!
Oh, God!
Whoa! Come through the door! Step on here into the Star Spotlight. Is that you? I think it's amazing. Turn around. Give me a 360. We really wanted to give you your individual look that was bohemian, that was artsy, but still that had a cutting edge and that had pieces that weren't entirely from the thrift store. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel comfortable.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's really number one.
I
And you
do.
look very, very different. How do you think, Stephanie?
This is what I was talking about. She looks absolutely beautiful. I'm speechless.
Will it fit within the environment of where you guys
yes,
live?
Definitely.
I tell you what,
Really
it's
cool.
so much more classic in an ethnic way. It's unbelievable. What do you guys think?
Rockstar hot.
Rockstar hot?
Definitely.
Rockstar hot.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, Mark Allen, step forward and tell me how you made, please step forward and tell me how you made Vanessa Rockstar hot.
With a snap of my fingers, it was all done. No.
Tell me with the hair, first of all.
First of all, with the hair. So, you know, we had those red strikes that were like from like melted Crayola crowns or whatever that was. And what we did is instead of just keeping that, we actually, there is still some of the red stripe in there.
I
and
can
we
see
just
it.
dyed over that with her natural hair color. So it gave a really nice, interesting little depth to it. We did a wonderful layering through here. It's almost like a little slight feather over the side here.
It looks like
it's
it looks like you just
fantastic.
evened out the color so it's easier for her to maintain.
We did, and this cut is the kind of thing she can just wake up, walk out of the door, and she's just gonna be ready to go because it's got this wonderful texture at the bottom.
Talk to me about her makeup.
Her makeup, we started off on one direction, and I was halfway through it, and I go, no, it's gonna be rock and roll. So I love that she said that.
Because of her association with her business and what she does.
And
fine.
she, you know, she's going out in the world, and she's meeting with people, and she's booking her husband.
Okay.
You know, at the Palladium and you know wherever else in New York that she's going to be. You know, all the big ones. So she's got to be that.
Yes.
And then clothing-wise, you know, a velvet hip hugger never did anyone wrong.
Yes.
And we love the tapestry jacket, so it brings in the ethnicity that she loves. I love the hoops. Don't we just love the hoops? Every girl needs a good pair of gold hoops.
So what are some of the tricks here that you would advise women that are petite but have bigger busts? What would you suggest?
Well, one thing that's really funny about that is that she actually isn't that, you know, hugely blessed. But what we did is we did a top that has a wonderful line for her.
Is the V neckline a good tip?
Yes, the V neckline is great.
Yep.
Also the line that, you know, is, you know, the crisscross front. It also just, it just gives her a whole different thing going on. The other thing you might notice in terms of her body type is we left her chest open.
Yes.
And sometimes if you put some jewelry right there in the chest, it's going to close that all down, and rather than having it be elongated. Again, it's back to elongation.
Talk me about the pant and the shoe.
Well, the pant is really, I'm going to consider a, you know, a hip hugger velvet pant.
Yes.
And we put much more of a dressy gold shoe on the bottom.
Yep.
And the mix of those together, I mean, it's more of a heel probably than she'd run to the supermarket in.
Right.
But eventually she'll get there to where she can do that.
And I love with the crop jacket, not only is it great for a body type, but the thing is it's still bringing in that artsy bohemian tapestry feel that you were desperate to have, that you don't have to go rummaging through to a thrift store to.
Well, the other part of it is I love this jacket for her because she can do this with a pair of blue jeans and black boots and a white tank top and just have a whole different look with the same jacket.
We are delighted. We wish you well in your business. And the bottom line is you can keep your individuality, but you have to really turn up the volume if you're going to look contemporary. Otherwise, it's just dowdy and dull. Congratulations and good luck.
Mark Allen had the hairstylist tone down Vanessa's red streaks by darkening her hair color. The subtle colors gave dimension to her hair. They then cut and feathered her hair for a more youthful look. He gave Vanessa rock and roll glam makeup. Green eyeshadow accented her brown eyes, and dark eyeliner made her eyes more dramatic. A rich berry color lip gloss gave her a luscious mouth and matched the colors in her jacket. Vanessa has a perfect petite figure with a great bust line. The bust line is accentuated by a crisscrossed camisole. The pink color complements her jacket and her hair. Keeping with Vanessa's bohemian style, Mark placed her in a colorful crop waist tapestry print jacket. Straight-leg black velvet hip huggers were the perfect complement for the tapestry jacket.